This first attempt has failed. You come to a stop at the far end of the hall.
I am conscious.
Okay, good job.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I am aware of what's happening.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's better
and
to
that
just-
hurts. Yeah.
Well, I'll try to hit him.
Okay. It attacks you.
What is that face?
Trying to figure out what to do.
It seizes you. And it seizes you. And it seizes you. It's got 3 limbs. Actually, I got 4 limbs. And it bears, it basically, it falls upon you. The one who made her mantle able to injure it, the one who's made her blades able. She's got basically one arm on one wrist, one arm on the other wrist, another arm around your throat, and it overbears you to the ground. And it says, "I know you. You are Legion's little experiment. You were a mistake that I am going to set right." And it begins to flow down toward you.
No.
A spike. It's just holding you there. It's obviously, it is taking pleasure in this because this is Legion's work. You are Legion's work. And destroying you is really the only way it can strike at Legion. And so, like water droplets, that melt down and form an ice sickle.
Ice spear?
It is toward your breast, toward where your living heart is beating. It is flowing down as a spike toward you. How much virtue do you have left anyway?
Good question.
So glad you asked.
So glad you asked. I don't know if I counted the last.
Did you spend 8, 2, or 3 times?
Real quick.
3
Three?
times.
I assume my shield was still active. It's not anymore.
Well, the thing is, the shield is responds to
37, right?
speed.
Oh.
It's coming in
So you have 14 left.
slowly.
And it didn't grab
it's
me
just-
fast enough that it would have.
Right, it is just going right
You
through
have 14 left.
at the
I
speed
just, I just wanted to check.
Mine is 15 though. So I have 13, yeah.
Do you all want to
Try again?
try again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
David, can Julianne sense what's going on with Terralyn?
Materlin, no.
I don't think we've ever had a one-on-one conversation. We're,
Carolyn has no good thing.
yeah.
So what is sense?
What you're sensing is Mehru's mantle dying. The sigil link that you gave her is burning away. So at this point, it is that attempt to feed power back to try to. At this point, you're trying to feed power back, and so.
Okay, so I'll try to send pieces to bring
Roll the 1 on the wrong dice.
near that.
Okay. You issue the order. It will nevertheless take Chris's time.
So we're still trying to.
Yeah. So
we can't
anybody
find
that
another round?
Yes, we are.
I did get a critical on the second one.
you got a critical on the second one.
Does your character to have magic?
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
You
If
did
you
not
got a
get
critical, do you
left.
still want the rest of
Oh,
us to roll?
Cool.
She got a critical. Does anybody else get a critical?
You guys.
Oh, right.
You are
Really
laying
nice of you.
stunned. You are stunned. You are hurt. You are broken. And then abruptly, for an instant. How much power are you guys pouring in? If all of a sudden it's like the phone is answered,
Then
you can feel a flow.
everything you can.
Yeah, you can.
You're restored to full power.
38.
Oh,
38 points. 2.
Ayla? Aren't they?
Julianne,
Just one.
you feel the fact that she's injured. You are a hospitaler. You can feel her song at that instant.
Connected to
So
her.
I'll try to heal her from a distance.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Long distance
First time
healing.
ever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Cornelia has felt an impact, a sickening impact. The echo of a mantle dying. In this instance, you feel the flow of power, but it's like listening to a river. You're standing at a distance. That flow is going. You know where that flow is going right there. It is coming through. You can't tell where exactly, but it is going there. You are writing. Okay, so 5, 7, 6 adds to
18.
how much?
18.
My max was 17. So,
You're healed.
up to 17.
Yeah, you're the stunned, broken.
Well, I did not know we could do this for
That's
each
sick.
other.
That is
It's
sick.
the rub.
Yeah.
I hit my shield.
And your mantle burns out. It's gone. And you guys, it's like the phone
no.
hangs up.
Well, we can stop that.
Well, good timing.
Several things. One, you across the hall, you see the shadow with the spike going towards her. Second of all, simultaneously, you have been thrown against a block of black stone. Yes. Directly above you is a dagger that you see as living virtue.
I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna use
Covenant Breaker's Bane is not Quevendir.
Correct.
And it comes smoothly. You pull the dagger from the stone. And a choir of voices tells you, you cannot kill it. But if you will, you may bind it.
Yes, I would like to buy. Yes, I would like to do that. How do I do that?
It's, you know that you've got, they will help you, but you've got to do it. But most importantly, several things that you see. I mean, that you can move at this point, but you have the dagger in your hand. Time is moving more slowly for you, or time is moving really fast. Something is odd from the standpoint that this whole talking is not a free conversation, but they are speaking in your mind as you move.
Okay.
But everybody is moving more slowly. Or put another way, she's on the tick. You see Donnell, who is standing at the doorway, having pursued his shadow, my shadow, hammer in hand. You see the darkness. You don't see what everybody else sees. You see an assembled darkness of screaming voices. You see an assembled darkness of screaming voices that are all cowed by one voice screaming loudest of all, that are over her and holding her and getting ready to kill her. You at that point, you have no mantle at all. Your mantle is gone.
So Lydia can't.
There is no Lydia.
Yeah.
The Baom that is Lydia has no mantle to work with. So,
Yeah.
but you still have terrestrial magic,
Okay.
and you are wielding Cabinet Breaker's bag.
So terrestrial magic, can I use it to pour the virtue in my pool into a strike?
Also, you use it to eat yourself.
Quite
I'll
honestly,
get there faster.
you may pour all the water in your canteen into the ocean that you currently hold in your hand.
Oh, okay. So I just gotta get there.
But you gotta
get
get
there.
there.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You gotta get there.
I'm gonna get there.
Now.
I'm gonna eat myself to there.
Do me some yeeting. You yeet yourself. Would you care to give me a dexterity?
No.
Oh, you thought this was a request.
And that's it for the night.
That was courtesy. It will now be replaced with requirement.
No.
How many points?
Did she trip over?
How many
It is
points
not
do
a
you
fumble,
want to- How
however.
many points do you want to
It's not-
burn to fix that?
You want to burn some points
Yes.
to?
Yes, I do. I would like to burn them. How many do I need to burn? How many can I burn? I'm gonna burn 8.
Okay.
I'm burning 8.
Suffice to say, it is not. It is one of those. And it's
my
you
mind
didn't
said
expect
go.
to have all the power that you
Yeah.
had, and you kind of do this flippy thing that is not nearly as cool as you imagined it would be.
It's okay, I'm not watching.
And you at that point like, no, burn virtue and come over into the hero land, and give me an attack. Because this is actually a continuation, but.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay, okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
You strike in
Yes.
that instant.
Good God.
What is your will?
The will is to bind it
To
You
what,
want to bind
to
it.
what?
to the mall.
Fine.
Okay.
Roll.
Is this like
You've
a
been
really
overruled.
important role?
This is like an incredibly important role, dear.
This might be the most important role of your life.
It's like a force of will roll or something.
Yes, this is a force of will rule. This is the moment when you are facing a shadow legion. There is no way on earth you can succeed. Period. You have failed. Except you have the weight of the Urim of Covenant Breaker's Bane behind you. So,
This is when God tells the story.
yeah, roll really well.
Is a 203 a critical?
Oh my god.
This is when God tells the story.
There you go. There you
It's
go.
like,
I don't know anything about criticals, but I think it's a critical.
well, what did you have to roll to succeed?
You need to roll will.
No.
Or resolution.
And what is your resolution?
Is it +1? So it's a
10 plus 1 is 11.
11, so you needed to roll
You rolled a
11.
2.
you
And now you
divided
add the
it in 3.
percentile, making 5. 5 is less than 11. You critical.
Yeah.
That is how you figure out when you critical.
oh.
Yeah, you need to tell us what happens. Storyteller.
The black spike stops just above your breast. At the same instant, down Oliver's as the hammer is ripped out of his grasp and flies towards you. And then it looks like the hammerhead would break your skull, smash you. But
Maybe a faster.
but instead, it comes to a halt immediately over you. And the shadow begins to pour into it. Lesser Zellels, greater Zellels pour into it like worlds caught in the grip of a black hole. Screaming, begging. When you were weak, when you had nothing, I offered myself to you. I offered you everything you wanted. everything you want.
Be silent.
Another that was. You don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Arlis will need you. Arlis will need us. If he is to survive, if he is to live, if you are to survive, if you are to live, you will need us.
You like this mall? Be a mall. Be bound to this mall. Forever. And shut up.
Any suggestions? Anyone?
For you? No.
It flows.
That's my suggestion.
No, looking at each other.
Its weight is creating great mass over you. Do you move?
I would like to move.
You move. It flows in until it becomes a hammer, and that maul, is bound with silver glowing bonds. And the very last shadows, the ones screaming to get away, the ones pleading, are pulled in, and it falls silent. And then it falls to the ground, shattering the stone beneath it.
You can tell the kid is fine now.
Yeah, he can come out now.
The chicken can come back.
You still have the dude though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's not much to say about that, dude.
Oh man.
Was he bound to the shadow? Is he gonna die now?
He was not bound to the shadow. The shadow has never given any portion of itself
Is
to
this
him, no
clear?
matter how much it is dead.
Okay.
This is
That's
both.
unfortunate.
Are you okay?
He just gets to be jailed now.
You know.
By the way, I'm trying to get a hold of you guys.
Yeah.
Over.
They are dealing with having just survived.
Yep.
Yep.
Danelle is gone.
The mall
we
is
do
now
have the
an
thing,
Imperium.
so we know she's not dead.
This is true.
Well,
She's
maybe
dead,
not. It's
but-
definitely a
No, it's a
prison.
prison.
It's a prison.
There's a
It's
reason.
an Empyrean had at least the benefit of actually being a place that felt comfortable to be.
Was Gilbertine a prisoner? Or-
No,
No,
Gilbertine
Empyrean.
was also
That's what I
was.
thought.
Yeah, this
Made
is
into an Imperium by
This
the
is
well
a
of
prison.
Yeah.
this is
You said
this is a awful confinement.
Small
But-
sliver of me.
No way out. It cannot.
you said he's gone. How gone is he?
He is not in the room. You look
He's
by the time you look back,
Fled.
he can tell when things went
South.
south, and he fled. Hiking Tiberius shakes off the men that have been and comes back into the hall.
Sees her holding Horcrux.
Yeah.
There's a definite burning. Okay. What do you say to that?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.